It's that time of year again when I embark on a mission, chasing old untouched carp from private estates to big forgotten pits. This is Forbidden Routes 2. Shortly after the release of the first episode, I found myself back at the course chasing one fully that has evaded me still to this day. But I did manage another comment from the low stock water before moving on to other ventures.
Well, this is a few weeks on now from the release of Forbidden Routes, the first one. I've come back down to the same lake because there's still a fish that I want to catch in it, which I haven't got round to getting, and started off in style. This one wasn't even to a bait area. I just came down yesterday, I saw the fish that I was after, and I thought I'd try my luck tonight and get it. This was a different fish, but I managed to pick up the bait. Still, I'm absolutely adamant at this. Probably another character, God knows. They've just spawned, so he's obviously made a bit of a mess of himself, but what an absolute peach. Lovely. These can't be the biggest then. Yes, get in.
A few months on, I found myself on a big, overgrown wild pit set inside a busy park. This place is truly amazing and still probably my favourite lake I've ever fished. My first scope around resulted in me bagging my first carp from this crazy venue.
It's about to get real.
Hello. Oh yeah, Jack's just about to fish. He's just about to take Jack's bread. It's taking it. He's in. Oh, he's got it. Oh, he missed it. Ah, lovely lot. Speak to you in a bit. Bye. Right, that is the look of fries. Here we go. Here he comes. He's got one on. Jack has got one on. Got to get the camera. I'm getting in there. I'm getting in there. Net's getting set up. He's in. Good fish. Don't give it any line, Jack. Don't give it any line, bro. Getting spoiled, bruv. Getting spoiled. Look at the other one going, look, he's seen it. There's people behind you, but you're alright, mate. Beating up, bro. He's got a rig in his mouth still, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I said.
He's alright, mate.
Can we come to the woods?
Yeah, of course.
If you come this side.
Come this side.
Ah, it's lovely.
We don't. We put it back.
We don't eat, we put back. We don't take.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, once we've unhooked it.
Just for the pictures.
Oh.
Just all for that.
No, in our country we eat that.
Do you eat them?
Yeah, no, we don't eat them.
It's lovely.
Is that alright just filming that one, Jack? And I
Yeah,
can do
mate.
the stills? There we go.
So good. Nice. The carpet?
Nice.
Yeah, man. Bangers, bro. You're not really allowed to fish. No fishing. No fishing.
I understand that.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Put it back, bruv.
Oh.
A few quick overnighters had passed and I was yet to get amongst any good fish, but I was picking up small commons on every visit, so at least there were carp visiting the spot. So it was only a matter of time before something half decent turned up.
She's not happy. She's got a big old belly on it. Big old. But yeah. A lovely fish. It's always good to get amongst a few better ones. So this is the best one from the sandpit so far. Lovely fish. Get a few quick snaps of her, get her back, get to work, and straight down the river, so we just there hopefully. Buzzed with this fish. Lovely fish. It's been amazing. I've literally only been there 10 minutes. Turned back up at the sandpit. And I thought before I set up I would get the mixers out of the car and go and see if I can get them feeding. And oh. And this 3114 paid off. I mean, look at that. These fish in here can tell a few stories or two. I'm telling you. Absolute epic battle. Epic fish. Such an epic fish. Look at that. No one's here to help me out either, so. But still. Caught off the surface as well, so I'm absolutely chuffed. New surface PB. 50-acre sandpit. Bust.
The capture of that mirror had me mind blown at the realisation these fish could be landed from such a snaggy venue. This had me itching to get back in the spring of 2018 when the temperatures were up and the fish were on the move again. In the meantime, I spent it on a beautiful stretch of river and a brilliant trip with good mates across the sea at the famous Abbey Lakes. Nice one, Al. Third fish from Abbey Lakes, and what about her? Look at it. Oh, brother! Another Abbey Lake gem. Beauty, mate. Four fish from Abbey, and second fish of a brace this morning. I've had 34.10. The other one was 18.8, so good morning's fishing. Slip it back and get the rods back out. Nice. Let's go then. When I returned from my trip in early spring, I managed to land 2 dark commons after less than 24 hours being back in the country. I took advantage of the warm weather and nailed them whilst roaming light with stalking gear. First time back at the park in 2018. Only walking around it with the missus. It's early April and I saw a few fish in the snags, so I've run back to the van and got the sawn off. 25.12. Absolute jet black common, beautiful fish. Well shot for this. Lovely. It was that time to give the pit a rest for a couple of weeks and meet up with my good mate Ollie and head off back to the estate lake after a beautiful bluebell shot I never captured last year whilst filming the first instalment of Forbidden Routes. But firstly, preparation is key when committing to this sort of fishing, keeping your session time minimal as possible. I just couldn't help myself. It was a blistering hot day and one of the first of spring. I knew these fish were going to be up in the shallows, so I equipped myself with a sawn-off and a loaf of bread and headed down to the estate. To their little estate lake from last year, and managed to get myself that shot which I was after, one with the bluebells, so I'm very pleased. Nailed it off the surface as well, which is always good fun. Little scaly one. Right, let's get back. Normally I would get out of there before I push my luck, but I felt like the lake was going to slip up one of its gems, so I decided to have one last cast. And I'm glad I did, as it was so worth the risk. Worth that one last cast. Right, let's get out of there. Lovely times, mate. Sweet. Let's get her back. You're gone. Look, look. Nice.
Nice welcome back, mate.
Yeah, well in, mate, well in. Once the bluebells had died off, I returned to the big sandpit for a couple of short, few-hour sessions, as I wasn't to know this was going to be my last, as the lake was soon to be open again as a syndicate. So it would be time to pull off, because like I've said in the past, that's not what I do this for. But I wasn't to know my last 2 trips were going to be this epic.
Back down now on the park, and it's a really hot day, so I've got the bread out, and I've been rewarded with this absolute chunk of £30, 6 ounce. Look at it. What a fish! Absolutely buzzed with this one. Lovely times. Right, I've returned back to the park today, as yesterday I had a result catching a 30 off the surface, and just nailed another beast. 2 30s in 2 days, and 2 mirrors. And I think this one's an old friend from last year, so we're just slipping back, I think. What a way to end the session on such a beautiful place. Right, let's get back here. Beast.
So you don't like this?
Hopefully you can get through that. Look at the size of him, mate, when I hooked that one. I just couldn't help myself. No, I thought there was a chance of getting one more, so I've come back and managed to pick this one out of 30 different carp, loads of commons. This is the only mirror, and what a fish. This is my last evening on this lake as well before I've got to move on. What a way to finish. Banging. What a fish. And this one's definitely worthy of a kiss. Yes.
That was my time done on this lake. It's a shame really, as I didn't achieve what I set out to do. It was out of my control. If you remember at the beginning of this instalment, I said there was one filly that has evaded me for years on the course lake. Well, that isn't the case anymore. Right, I'm breaking my own rule today. I always say, don't ever go on the other side of the golf course, because that's the most likely place you'll get caught. But saying that, I've been down here around 15 times since spring, and I haven't seen one fish. Today the sun's up, it's roasting, and I've seen about 6 or 7 carp on that side. So I've got to break my own rule, but there's a few golfers over there at the moment, so I'm just waiting for them to disappear, and then let's go and see if we can select one of the fish that I'm after. Right, let's go for round 2. See if we can walk out onto the green without getting seen this time. Hopefully it doesn't ring the groundkeeper, but there's fish there to be had. Finally, after all this time, I've managed to catch the fully. I come straight from work, back down to the golf course. There's a fish that I've been after for a long time now, and blazing hot. I managed to find it all on the wrong side of the golf course. There's this fully. It's the one I've been after, and to catch it how I did, it was absolutely amazing. I broke my own rule. I went over onto the golf course side, and basically everyone was there was a lot of golfers walking by, darting in and out of the bush, and then this little bad boy came along, and I was like, oh, quick, get the rod, a bit of bread, and he nailed it. Proper chuff for this. What a journey this has been. It's had its highs and lows, but I've landed some incredible carp from some amazing venues. I hope you all enjoyed watching, as you can only imagine the effort that goes into this filming. Thank you guys. Forbidden Roots 3, here we come.